Hey everybody, I'm going to do my best to make this a short video. It's really hard to condense everything. I wanted to share the fact that I went to Europe and I came back like 2 weeks ago, and the reason I haven't made a video before that is because I was so dead tired. By the time I got home, we were walking every single day for hours and hours and seeing so much and taking, and then you would get home at a certain time of night, and you'd get back to the hotel at a certain time of night, and then you would sleep for like 2 or 3 hours, and then you'd wake up early the next day and you hit it and you'd see everything. And I had, like, let me tell you, I'm a girl, I like my sleep, okay? And I was going on such little sleep, and I was so, like, just energetic from the situation that it was hilarious. Like, if you would have seen me, you guys would have been like, whoa, Laura. I don't know how to go. Okay, a lot of people at a certain point were starting to get so tired that, like, you would, if you ever sat for more than a few minutes, the sleep would start hitting you, start getting delirious, so you would start, like, zoning out and, like, bleh. But, like, I just never, I was like, you know what, screw sleep, I need to do this, and I need to see this, and I need to wake up early to experience this, and even then, like, I still, like, almost missed the bus once or twice, oops. But anyways, and before I get this started, I would say if any of you guys have the chance to go on a within the age range to do a Kentucky trip, which is from ages, definitely do it because it was an amazing experience. I went on my own to Europe, and I ended up meeting all these amazing people on. So, but there were lots of people on the trip that were either married or with their brother and sister, or with their friend from work, or with boyfriend and girlfriends. Like, my group in itself, like, had so many couples that I was kind of in the rare minority of, like, not knowing anybody. I think, like, me and my roommate maybe, and maybe one other girl, me and both of my roommates, like, my roommate Natalie and my roommate Mia, I think might have been the only people that didn't really know people when we went on the trip. I don't know. I'm not going to start going through the people because it's taking up time. Okay, anyway, so we get to London. We walked around. We saw the West End. We walked through Covent Garden, which we went to the Ice Creamist, which was an ice cream shop, which I didn't know it was, like, a gay ice cream shop, but it was freaking awesome. It was named Leon, but he was like, you could call me Leonce. He was, like, awesome, and he was, like, very flamboyant, and it was funny. We went to Piccadilly Circus at night, which is the equivalent of Times Square, which was just amazing. And for me, it was amazing to be in a city, okay, in a country that I've never been to, and, like, feel so at home and feel so safe, which is, maybe it's naive. Like, I knew I had to have my guard up because it's a city, and that makes it dangerous to a degree. But I just felt so at home. Like, I didn't feel, I don't know, it's weird. Like, if push came to shove, you could jump in a taxi and whatever if you got lost. But most of the time, you could just stop somebody on the street, which it was a group of us, and we would stop people that seemed friendly and, like, in groups of friends, you know what I'm saying? So-and-so place, and, like, every single person that we talked to was nice. We stopped in a pub, and we met some guys in the pub, and they were so witty, like, quick witty, like, you know, like that British humor that I freaking love. Really nice guys. Remember their names. We should have taken a picture. I don't know. There's just so much that we were doing. In London itself, we went to see, well, not in London, in England, we went to Stonehenge, which was amazing to see, to think I'm walking in the same place where, like, Charles Darwin himself has walked, because he went there to view the site to, like, write some stuff on it. That's insane. First off, it's Stonehenge. It's got so much history connected to it. But, you know, secondly, I'm walking where Charles Darwin has walked. That's, like, that's mind-boggling to me. And, like, how they got the stones there and stuff, like, it was amazing, and I kind of wish I had more time there. We had, like, just a few hours, and then we had to get back on the bus. And then we went to Bath, which is a place in England where they had Roman baths that go all the way back to the Romans, okay? You're talking about, like, the history with this site is amazing. And the fact that kings and queens went there later. You're in such a historic place. Like, it was crazy, okay? In London, I went on the London Eye. I have a fear of heights and a fear of being dropped from heights, okay? So, but I still went on the London Eye, and I'm so happy that I conquered that fear, and I went on it because it was very steady, and I felt very safe, and there was a view that was just walking around the South Bank, I was recognizing places that I've seen in like music videos and stuff that like I watch from like London, which is hilarious. That I'm like, well, it looks familiar. Oh my god, it was really cool. And then we went on Tower Bridge for of London. Some people it's Big Ben, some people it's Westminster Abbey, whatever. For me, Tower Bridge is my symbol of London. And like I was on it. And I was on it when there was like a boat going in underneath it. And that was amazing. That was one of my moments that I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm here and I'm watching this. Like it's something probably so simple for everybody else, but like for me, that was just mind-boggling. Um, Walked around, saw Buckingham Palace, saw the changing of the guards, uh, saw Westminster Abbey. Like there was so much to do. Then we went on a bus. We went over to the Cliffs of Dover, which is the border crossing to France. Got our visa stamped. Got on a ferry. And then we went into Paris. And in Paris, we got to France and we went to Paris. And then in Paris, Paris is a completely different beast. Paris is the first time ever in my life I felt like a foreigner. I understand Spanish and my parents speak Spanish, so when people speak Spanish around me, I understand it. Like I've never been someplace where I felt like I don't understand anything until I went to France and people were speaking French, and I was like, I have no clue what the hell. Like I'm picking up words because some words are kind of similar to Italian, which is kind of similar to Spanish. So there's like one or two words that I kind of understand, but there was sometimes and like assume you were French or something, or I don't know that you spoke French, and we'd be like, blah, blah, blah. I kind of completely understand now what it is when tourists come to where I live, and you talk to them and they look at you like a deer in the headlights, because I had a few of those moments, let me tell you, and people would talk to me and I kind of look at them like, you know, and we would revert to what I would call the cavemen speak, which you're kind of like pointing and symboling, like, you know, signaling to everything because you have no idea how to translate. I learned certain things like je voudrais, which is like I would like, so I could like order stuff, which is great. I don't know. So yeah, it was just les toilettes, like to say we needed the toilet. It was just such simple things that we learned. We went to Paris. I'm rambling and I need to cut this. We went to Paris, and then when we were there, we saw Napoleon's tomb. Invalides. I had a picnic in front of Invalides, which is the building in front of Napoleon's tomb. I think that's the right name. I hope I'm getting it right. Um, I went to Notre Dame. I was inside. I didn't get to see the bell tower because everybody wanted to see the bell tower. I went to the Louvre. I saw the Mona Lisa. I saw the Venus de Milo. And then when we went to the Eiffel Tower, we went as a group, and we got a ticket, and I will show you that. This was my pass into the Eiffel Tower, and then this is the date, and the fact it says summit on it, which is the day that we went all the way up to the top of the Eiffel Tower, and this is my London Eye Pass. Whoop. Okay, anyways, so we went to the very top of the Eiffel Tower, and the thing is I'm afraid of heights, and everybody's like, well, are you going to get on it? And I'm like, listen, I'm not going to say that I came all the way to Europe, went all the way up to the Eiffel Tower, and then was too scared to get into it. What I did, I went up to the top, and it was beautiful because the sun, and it was nighttime over Paris, and the city lit up, and I'm in the Eiffel Tower, which is lit up in and of itself, and it was just such a beautiful moment, and I felt so proud of myself, like, I can't believe I'm here. This is like, I'm happy I got over my fear of heights. I'm happy I got over fear of like traveling on my own for 8 hours. I'm so happy I am in this country that I've never been to. I am so happy that I'm experiencing this. Like, I just felt like, I don't know. I was very proud of myself, and we all toasted just the beautiful moment because it was just such a beautiful moment, and it's something I will never forget. You know, having our glasses of champagne and, you know, toasting to this beautiful moment of in this beautiful trip. And there was a night that we all had we went to a bar next to the Moulin Rouge, like literally right next door to the Moulin Rouge, and we got drunk, and we had a lot of fun, and it was crazy, and it was fun. And yeah, and then I went to Epernay, France with my new friends Colin and Becca, and we went to a wine cellar tour of Moet and Chandon, and we basically walked where Napoleon had walked, like in the cellar to like get his champagne, which was like freaking amazing. and we had champagne, and we went to a cafe, and I went to a cafe another time with Natalie, and I mean, there's just so much, and we actually got pickpocketed, not when I was in Epernay, but when I was in Paris, um, two of the girls got pickpocketed, and that was freaky. So yeah, Paris is not a place I would go back to, but it was beautiful. Such a different culture, and if I could, I would go back to London because I loved it, and if I could, I would live there because it was just amazing and like fast paced and like awesome, and I can't even explain. I was so in love with London, it's ridiculous. Like it lived up to my every expectation. But I gotta cut this off because it's getting too long. But anyways, if you guys want to know more, check out the videos that I posted, the pictures that I posted, and then just feel free to ask me because I love talking about my trip and it's just been amazing. And if you get the chance, definitely travel overseas and get outside your comfort box and do things that scare you. And I'm telling you, your life will change and you will feel so much more empowered to take on the world. I don't know. Like I feel slightly different and I feel a lot more confident, which is pretty freaking awesome. So if anything, I'll take that away from this trip and some amazing memories. And yeah, I'm going to cut this off because I'm going really long. So everybody has been well, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.